In this video, I'm going to share with you 7 of the best websites that I saw online lately, and they were all made with Framer. And also, one of them is Site of the Year in Framer, and the last one is the craziest portfolio that I've ever seen. So watch this video until the end, and without further ado, let's see what we have. All right, the first website is bytechutey.com, and as you can see, it's a simulator of, let's say, MacBook operating system, and it's well done. Like if you click on the Instagram, you'll go to the Instagram page of the creator, gallery, a bunch of images about the creator, and the CV thing is, yeah, perfect. And as you can see, it's it's multitasking. Like, wow, this is crazy. If you click, for example, on the Illustrator, and nothing gets crashed. Like you can see everything runs pretty smooth, and a lot of windows you can open, just like MacBook. And if you go to the trash, there is a bunch of work, that a bunch of ideas, let's say, that they've never used, and they just put it on the trash. And this is cool. Like if you click on one of these, let's say, preview images, you'll see the everything about those works, details, the video, screenplay, production, and all of those details. And this is one of the creative, let's say, portfolios that I've been exploring lately. And this is done with Framer. Like all of these that you've seen is done by Framer variants and components. And if you master components, you can build a lot of things. Don't think by yourself that this is a code override. Like if you master component and variables, you can do such a thing. You need to be more creative. All right, the second website is a, let's say, portfolio, which says multidisciplinary designer. And as you can see, this beautiful old TV mockup is there, and you can see a bunch of photographies. And as we scroll down, you can see all of the works that the designer has been done, and you can see these are some modern photos and nice mockups. And this is a problem. Like, how do you wanna match all of those photos with the current look and the style of your website? Like, this is a good idea to just pixelate them and turn it to something that matches with the overall style and the look of the website. And this is something that is, interesting to me. Like, this is pretty much like, you know, it comes from creativity. It comes from, let's say, technique. And it's it's just this something that is obvious that this guy is a good designer. Okay. So, and if we scroll down, there's a footer. One thing that is interesting to me, if we click on the about us, you can see a nice, let's say, a bunch of photos in a nice motion. And if, yeah, there we go. This is super nice. And it gives a super good authenticity. And you can see all of the, let's say, goals, music that he's listening right now, some plans, and a bunch of photos, what he's trying to do right now. And on the footer, a bunch of photos, and it says, a slice of my life. And these are all done by, let's say, components and variable. I don't think that this guy used a special code override. These are just, all of them are components. Trust me, if you master components, you just need the idea and, let's say, sparkle on your mind, and then you can create all of these motions and everything. Okay, so let's move on to the third website to see if there's something special or not. All right, the third website is Soon Hung, which is, this guy is a UI UX designer, website designer with this, let's say, overrated cursor animation on the Framer websites of the, let's say, uh, personal informations here. And as we scroll down, the text is moving quite nicely. And here with a bunch of blending images. And as you can see, uh, quite nicely, the big fat font on the center is getting smaller. Okay. And as we scroll down, you can see that it's getting smaller and smaller until we are out of that sticky position and we move to another section. And as we scroll down, we reach out to this work section, which is a little bit off brand with this website, but it's balanced. Like you can see, if we scroll more, you can see all of the works and everything in a nice motion and some information about the projects, years experience, happy clients, collaborations, and yeah, the footer with this beautiful glitch effect that I've never seen. And the kerning is tweaked a little bit here in the footer. And you can see that each letter, let's say each character, has a special gradient. It's not just a, let's say, word that has a gradient, okay? Which is pretty interesting for to me as a designer. You pay a lot of attention to these small details, and that's what makes people special. All right, the fourth website is the one dot Amsterdam, and it is the site of the year in Framer. And as you can see, some keywords are moving up and down, and the building's image are separated from the background, and it has a nice cursor motion. And as we scroll, you can see that it's moving up and down, which is some nice, let's say, subtle motions over the cards. And yeah, some nice typographies and layouts. And here we almost cannot see the first slide, which is a big, let's say, problem for the side of the year in Framer. And as we scroll down a bit more, you can see that all of the, let's say, slides are visible and we can see them, but the first one is not. Like it's gonna, obviously, it's gonna it is? Yeah. I think oh no, it quickly goes into the second, let's say, slide, and we cannot read, let's say, the first slide text and content. Some big fonts, typography. I love it. The kerning is just feel balanced, and yeah, the center image gets larger and we move into another section, which is quite smart. And as we go down, yeah, some similar effects and okay, similar effects to the Home website that we've just seen. And as we go down, these sections just translate into another one, which is enlarging the image, and which is perfect. I've seen a lot of these effects, and the footer is something like this, which is pretty good. I love these, let's say, interactions on the footer. When it comes to the end of the website, it's better to have some, something interesting, something creative. And this is the site of the year. I love the, let's say, hamburger menu of this website. And yeah, the next website is uglycash dot oh yeah, ugly.cash. And as you can see, it's a banking application with all those retro graphics. And it's crazy. Like the subject is very serious, and you try to merge it with a style that is, let's say, for a design agency or something like that. But it's cool. Like they the result is just balance. And I love how they merge this style with the simplicity and the bento cards. If you can see, nothing crazy, no crazy animation. And everything is just balanced and feels right with just simple motions. It's just a little bit of creativity and a little bit of taste. You can see the visuals and let's say graphics are retro. And see this butterfly? This is the let's say sauce. This is the sauce. This is the secret, let's say, spice of this website. A money with inside a, let's say, in a shape of butterfly. And that's crazy. Like I love these small things, but creative ones. Okay. And as we move down, you can see a simple, very simple footer, which is enough. And it's a SaaS, let's say, website. Nothing crazy, no glow, no blurry, let's say, things, and everything is just, it feels like a designer, a senior designer did this because they knew what they want to do. Okay. And yep, let's just move on to the next website to see if there is something special or not. All right, guys, the sixth website is actually in a retro, let's say, style, and I love the matching typography with the let's say overall look and feel of the website. And boom, this is also retro, guys. And as you can see, everything is designed in a balanced way, and some characters are, taking all over the space, and some images get separated, perfect motions, and some nice, let's say, imagery, and the typographies are just perfect. I love this website, and it could be on the list of the, let's say, the one best design website on the list that I provided on this video. But I do have something better and special. I love this website. Hats up to the creator. It's perfect. All of those motions, typography, imagery style, and transitions and everything just feels perfect and professional. You can see like the typographies, the cursor has moved, some, related graphics and images related to the retro style that they used. And the cursor is also customized. And at the footer, this is what I've been talking about. Like at the footer, try to put something special, try to be more creative, because that's the, let's say, that's the end hook that you put into your website. And it's very important. Okay. So the seventh website is actually the journey-digital.com. And as you can see, we do have a, let's say, customized cursor. And it's like a grid on a website. I don't know if that guy is a creative director or, let's say, designer. And as you can see, we do have a simple menu with the big fat fonts typography. And as we scroll down, you can see that this hand is uh, blinking with, let's say, a glitch kind of effect. And yeah, as we scroll down, yeah, AI enabled is also in the same style. That hand is blinking, let's say, glitch effect. And you can basically go to the, let's say, API development and integration sections by clicking on over them, and some nice, let's say, our work case studies that you can see that it's simply just a photo, and you can just click over them to just explore the project. And a nice CTA, a big fat CTA, which is, interesting to click on it. Like I just wanted to click on it and see the rest of the works that they have done. And as you can see, most of them are branding, and yeah, illustrations, graphic, posters, and these type of things. Let's go back. I want to see the footer and experience and expertise, some information about the agency, or let's say the person behind this project, or the, let's say, this website. And perfect and radical transparency. This is very well done. Like the UX writing is almost next level. Like most agencies, you can see this here. Most agencies hide behind layers and junior talents, not us. This is a good hook. Like I've seen a lot of agency that does this. You know, they hire junior talents to just do the works, and they just sit back and get the money. And this is a good hook for a client. Like it's just perfect. The UX writing. I've read all of those tags before. I'm just scrolling fast to get the idea. And as you can see, their articles are very detailed. Like it's not just the frame with the photo. It's inside a plastic, let's say, mock-up, and you can click on them to read the article. And on a footer, we do have a video that is kind of like a loop, and you have the city and all of those links which were on the hero section. And this is one of the, let's say, one of the best designs, and let's say the websites on the list that we provided. And I personally love this website because of the ideas and everything that has been going on. And that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and let me know which one do you like more. And until the next video, peace and bye.